ready to go for the Coca-Cola 600 pace car, about to make that hard left turn into the pit lane, and Ross Chastain and Kevin Harvick will lead the field to the green flag. It's 100 laps here. Stages split all equally, 25 apiece for 4 stages in the Charlotte Coca-Cola 600. We do have that extra stage as we're underway. I'm joined by Fast Cook Live on Twitch up here in the booth, Jay Cook. And Jay, what a race this was, in my opinion, last year in real life. The best race since I started watching the NASCAR Cup Series back in 2009. And we had a heck of a race here in NR2003 last year. I don't see why we can't repeat that tonight.
Yeah, and I just got on with a Coke 600 on iRacing, and here we are once again for another Coke 600 virtually once again, Gary. And so far, we've had a pretty good season so far in our 2003 series. We're down to, I think, only 5 spots left for non-winners in this series right now. So there's been a lot of winners so far this season. Not many multiple-time winners. I think we only have 1 or 2 of those to this point. And I think Charlotte here is another good point to add another new winner to our list.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the drivers that are surprising that haven't won yet. Right at the top of the field right now, Ross Chastain, currently out of the playoffs, by the way. He's the first or second car out behind the team of Suarez. Chase Elliott, he hasn't won this season. Neither has what Christopher Bell has also not won. And actually, I think, Jay, the biggest surprise to me so far, as we see this field starting to fan out and get sorted on these opening laps, is Joe Gibbs Racing in this series is currently winless as a whole team.
Yeah, they across the board, we have not seen that team perform as well as we normally expect, especially Hammond, Gary. We mentioned, I think, almost every week now, we mentioned how Denny Hamlin has been, I think, the second most winningest driver in our series, usually has multiple wins a season.
There you see Darlington winner up on the outside. Austin Dillon. Are we going to go 4? Oh, wow. They managed to sort it out 3 wide. Bubba Wallace getting pretty aggressive right there. And that McDonald's machine is a little bit off the pace here to kick off this race. We've really seen him step it up lately, IRL. And now, oh, Jay, they might try 4 right here.
They are going to go 4 this time. And now, never mind. Actually, Briscoe up there on the outside, Gary, got a huge run. And now they're checking up for the 48 Bowman, who has a huge issue.
Alex Bowman slow down the back straightaway into turn 3. I expect to see him diving into the pit lane immediately here, and hopefully, yeah, does he do it safely? And oh my God, it stacks up, but he gets there safely. That is a driver without a win as well.
And this is a big cluster of a pack right here, Gary. 3 wide right there with the 34 towel up on the outside. You got Truex, Blaney, Larson, a lot of good drivers, a lot of names you wouldn't expect to be up towards the front as well. You got LaJoy and McDowell right there. That's what I say, wouldn't expect to be up towards the front. McDowell this season is currently inside the playoffs, Gary. Without a win, the 34 car has been really good so far this year.
Dude, LaJoy falls back there to the back of this group. William Byron, oh, Truex! Contact! He puts the 12 into the outside wall, and now they might be 3 wide again on the exit of 4. And Jay, we're starting to see a little bit of impatience here as we're already almost halfway through this opening stage. Jay, now for the first time tonight, switch for second place there. Christopher Bell starting to move his way forward. Situation once again. Oh, yes. Byron's going to run him up.
Do the exact same thing Truex did.
4 wide on the exit of turn 4. Unbelievable scenes here. Ryan Blaney, Jay, has been getting the short end of the stick since we've taken the green flag.
Gracious. And oh, somebody just might have blown up right there. I saw a puff of smoke.
Yes,
Somebody
it's
is
a 20.
Bell.
Christopher Bell right in front of the field. He's going to get down to the inside, so we're not going to need a caution. But goodness gracious, we haven't seen a single accident, but this has been a stage full of drama now. And oh!
And the teammates again!
Unbelievable
And that might lead to 4 wide if Byron doesn't back up, but he does. They're still going to stay 3. But Gary, it doesn't matter if it's real life, if it's NR 2003, if it's iRacing.
Caution!
These next gens, flat caution.
Caution's out. I believe it's for the 20 actually being stopped. With this restart mod, we've seen the outside prevail a lot on restarts. Well, we see that again here in Charlotte. Harvick with a good launch on the top, but it looks like, yeah, I think it's going to be pretty dead even, Jay.
And for a second, Chase Elliott thought about going to the inside, taking the 3 wide, but thought better of it. Gets it in behind Chastain now, Gary. And with coming to 5 laps to go to end this first stage. This is a pretty quick first stage. Right now, Chastain gets up to the high side. Was able to get a pretty good restart, but Chase Elliott to the inside right there, getting pushed by Christopher Buescher, another guy who needs a really good run as well. There's some certain stuff.
How about Byron?
They might go 3 wide right there for a second, but stay 2.
Byron was outside of the top 15 when that caution came out. Here he is going for 3rd. Chastain getting passed by Elliott late in a stage or an ending of a race. It is not much of a new sight for him lately now, as Daniel Suarez in the background going backwards on the outside 3 wide. A lot of 3 wide action on these restarts. But
Gary, but there goes Chastain and Chase Elliott once again. A common theme we've seen before, and that's going to allow Byron to get this conversation as well.
Byron, oh, in the background, Suarez.
Suarez.
Suarez into the outside wall on the exit of turn 2. Ty Gibbs.
Ty Gibbs.
And Martin Truex Jr., 2 Joe Gibbs racing cars down the back straightaway. The caution's going to fly. That will probably end the stage as they exit turn 4. It's going to be Chastain winning stage number 1. Then, oh, we got more problems down the front straightaway. And I don't know how in the world they did not just wreck more cars. Here's a look, seeing it for the first time we are. Suarez, we know he gets put in the wall right here and kind of puts himself in it. Larson doesn't give him a lot of room to work with it. And watch now, the 45 right there dumps the 54. The 19 to Truex, nowhere to go. They go crashing down this back straight away, but it wasn't over there as well. You see everybody as well going at it up in front of them. And watch this, the 12 just simply drives into the right rear of the 47, turns him across the nose of the 11, which straightens him out and I think saves a lot of cars there. Some drivers pitted, some drivers stay out, as that is going to wrap up stage 1. Nobody's going to be coming into the box here, so it will be the same order when they cross the line. But going green for stage 2, Jay, we saw Austin Cindric and others stay out to pick up a stage win for Cindric and points for other drivers. But the consequence is they start this stage with a little bit older tires, with Chastain on back being the first one on fresh tires. Do you think it's going to be enough for these guys to hold on? Is the difference going to be enough now as we see a terrible restart for that too?
I don't think it's going to be that big of a difference, but I could be incredibly wrong here as the 2 of Cindric there got a terrible start. That allows Keselowski to get out to a jump. He's already got a win this season, Gary. Obviously just wanting to get some stage points right there. And then with this short stage in stage number 2, hoping maybe that the tire wear is not going to be too much to affect them. Hammond there right there on the inside, pushing the 23 of Bubba Wallace by the 41 of Priest. Struggling up on that outside. And right now might get taken 3 wide by the 7. It looks like he made a little bit of contact in the background of the car, spinning. Never mind, not spinning. They all get away with it, Gary, but Noah Gragson looking to take a 3 wide. Isn't going to take a 3 wide. They go spinning right in front.
Big crash, terrible crash. Oh, Ryan Blaney's dead. Kyle Larson's to the hospital. Up and over goes the 7 of Corey LaJoie.
Just did a twirly. He should go be in the gymnastics with that. Goodness gracious.
We have a couple of retirements.
That's a 1070 right there. I don't even know what degree that was.
All right, caution's going to fly. We just wiped out half the field in one go. Daniel Suarez. Well, here's a look. Watch the 24 of William Byron hook the 7 right here on the exit of 4. The 7 does check up, but then it gets a little bit spicier. The 12 turns right for Dale and wipes out half the field. And you see the mess right there. Watch the 7 in the distance there going up and over several times. And, I mean, absolute madness there, wiping out a bunch of cars. To say we didn't see that coming would be a lie. I mean, we saw all the chaos, all the excitement, and it kind of built up to the big climax right there. And, well, we wiped out half the field doing it.
Yeah, and we were seeing this race get chaotic, Gary. However, I don't know if I saw that coming. There was multiple cars that went tumbled. Corey LaJoie repeated Chris Buescher's wreck from last year, but only a million times worse. And I don't think we're done, honestly, Gary. There's still enough cars left in this thing to bring some real chaos to it, especially up towards the front in the middle of the pack.
And, I mean, you look at who's still in this race. William Byron's getting turned as we head down into turn 3. And
saved it.
He I don't know how in the world he just pulled that off, but what a save.
The car is taken out in that last wreck, and that just allows some new guys, some new names to be up here in the top 10.
Well, one of those new names. I mean, Keselowski's been running top 10, but I didn't see this coming. He goes through up the inside of the 1.
Out of the way.
And, oh, here we go, up for the lead.
3 wide for the lead.
Chastain. Chastain on the bottom.
Inside, might just muscle him out of the way like Chastain way. Not clear just yet. Close to it. Now he's clear. To the lead, Chastain.
Chastain clear. As they head down into turn 3. He takes it.
Down the back straightaway for the final time at stage number 2. Keselowski makes the move to the inside. Going to try and get there. He does get there, but the 77 is in front of him, Gary. Let's see how they navigate this.
And I think it's going to be looking pretty good for Chastain unless on the exit of 4, and it's going to be all Keselowski stealing the stage win. And Jay, if you're Ross Chastain, got to be a little bit frustrating. That's 2 stages in a row that you were in position, literally coming to the final lap to win, and you end up losing it both times. He's ready to go green for stage 3. Under the pit lane, Reddick took the lead over Keselowski, but Chastain lost multiple positions. Now finds himself lined up on the inside in 7th place. We're back underway, stage ending at the end of lap 75. Jay, since we wiped out half the field, We haven't seen a single caution for cause since then. Do you think that's going to be the trend for this final half of the race, or do you still think we got some potential here to get a little bit chaotic?
Oh, there's definitely potential to still have chaos, Gary. I think we're still going to be able to see 3 wide, see some aggression on these restarts, and they are really being racy up at the front as well. And that includes this 22 of Joey Logano getting back to the front once again, Kozlowski as well, but Reddick up on the outside, trying to hold on to this lead. Gary has a bit of an edge on Joey Logano right now. No lane really having a good edge on the other one right now. So you're clearly seeing that you can run 2 or 3 different lanes of this track and make them work.
I still think it's possible that we could see a Elliott Chastain face-off again, as now you see Chastain, he's going to merge through, take 3rd place. Oh, Kozlowski!
What a save!
Oh my
And
goodness.
he's kept it in the gas. He's right there with Kozlowski. Didn't even lose a spot. Will sometimes look good towards the end of stage 2 or stage 3, but still not getting the overall performances they would want to have. Whoa, in the background, they made a save there with Justin Haley and Ty Gibbs.
Battle for the lead, and one of the fortunate things for Kyle Busch is he went allowed down earlier, but by avoiding the big crash, he's still going to gain like 20 extra points that he wouldn't have. As you can see, this battle in through potentially goes Chastain, and I mean, most importantly, I mean, we talked about it, Jay, that Chastain-Elliott battle, he's going to bring that 9 car with him on the inside. I reckon that 1 car will get clear right here, and he's going to bring that 9 through on the exit of turn 2. Maybe Elliott with a chance to pass him as well down this backstretch.
You can see, never mind, as they go single file right, or double file right when the leader gets there.
Oh, Jesus. They're gonna,
contact, too.
They're going to run into each other, but you know what? Chastain muscles his way through. He's going to bring Elliott with him.
Just bulldozing.
Yeah, his AI is certainly fitting the concept. Oh, yes. Kozlowski, well, he forced it. Oh, my goodness. The sportsmanship from these drivers, not the best tonight now, and Logano's going to get the short end of that stick.
But on this final lap of stage number 3, Chase Elliott looking to do what Kozlowski did last time on his bumper. Put maybe 1 bump there, not enough, though. Chastain off turn 3. Let's wait a second. Might be able to get his first stage win of the night. Does so. He wins stage 3, Gary, this time finally not losing a stage.
First stage win of the night and of the season for that number 1 car. Hamlin's going to cross the line and bring everybody else with him as they already start to get sorted out.
And Denny Hamlin looking to have a bit more short run speed, take advantage of the pit stop mistake from Joey Logano. Again, a couple of spots, able to now get to the inside of Chase Elliott, who slipped up on the outside. That gives Chastain the lead, but Hamlin looking to take an opportunity of this. Still to the inside of Chase Elliott, who's making that outside lane work pretty well. Still side by side, Gary. Really no lane getting an advantage over each other. Once again on this restart, everybody's staying 2 by 2 so far. Maybe 3 wide back there, further back in the field. But I'm honestly really surprised we still have not.
Oh!
I was going to say we haven't seen chaos, but there's chaos right there. They all save it, but that takes out Elliott and Hamlin.
That's not going to be a yellow. They're going to keep it green. We're going to keep it green down this back straight away. The 11 and the 9 come together. Elliott slow. Here's the look. You guys can be the judge. Does the 9 come down or does the 11 come up? They come together hard into the outside wall for both of the drivers. No caution, surprisingly, here. A little bit to the 4, who's not closing as much. He still is reeling him in. Yeah, he definitely has got that slipstream, too. And, I mean, don't look far back, Jay. That 22 of Logano, not out of the mix by any means either. Bit of a gap, and he's going to catch the 9 at a good time. But, Jay, I mean, both of them.
Oh, no, he's good.
Yeah, they both are able to manage it pretty well, but Elliott fighting back on the outside.
No. That's going to pinch Harvick down a little bit on the exit here. Might cause him to lose a little bit of time. 4 or 3 laps to go as they cross the line.
Logano closing in on the back of the 4. There he goes to the inside. That 4 car's falling off, and Jay Chastain is about to become a crown jewel winner.
Off the exit of turn 4, no pressure from behind. The 22 and the 4 side by side. Ross Chastain gets his first win of the season in the Coke 600. Gary, his first crown jewel win. Ross Chastain is your winner in the 2023 Coke 600 NR2003.
Ross the Boss Chastain goes to victory lane. How about that for a rhyme to end the Coca-Cola 600? What a race it was. Somehow we saw a lot of chaos even post massive crash, but yet none of them led to a caution here in this Coca-Cola 600.